East Texas prison guards accused of brutal violence. What a revealing new report shows coming up.
And can you help police find this man? He knocked over a Walmart employee to get out of the store without paying.
Several hundred East Texans may be out of work soon. Find out what is costing them their jobs.
This is CBS 19 News at 6.
Violence inside East Texas prisons. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Gillian. Sheridan.
And I'm Mike Landess. Our top story. There's a new demand for change at a deep East Texas prison.
Field, we understand that that man woke up, and that's actually, though, what started all of this.
Right, so he had been in a coma for 5
A developing story we're following. The mother of an East Texas man facing possible life in prison speaks out tonight.
First, let's check in with our chief meteorologist, John Adams, in the Weather Center to find out what's coming up for us next.
Well, we got more good weather. Had a nice day today. In fact, we got pretty close to the record highs.
We have great news about this year's mud bug season.
And a story here on CBS 19 News leads to a huge donation to Janie's House of Hope. Find out what they received. Coming up on CBS 19 News at 6.
From your local news leader, here's your CBS 19 Weather Authority forecast with Chief Meteorologist John Adams.
Very pleasant day out there today. Still 72 degrees as we watch the traffic. The folks headed home on Broadway in Tyler. The 7-day planner is always available at our website, cbs19.tv.
Feels like spring. We like it. Thanks, John.
TJC Athletics about to open their first ever softball season, but before that, what was that we were just looking at?
Well, we were looking at high tide and some snow.
We were all over the place here. Well, actually, it really was kind of amazing. Where was it from, though? That's what I wasn't sure about. Anyway, the players are now in the snow and the tide again. We're having a great time this afternoon.
All right, besides the high tide and the snow, we have kind of a sad story about babies who are born addicted to painkillers. What lawmakers are trying to do to combat the problem after the break.
Informative, experience, quality reporting, exclusives. CBS 19 News. Coverage you can count on.
A health alert now. Sad story here. Babies born addicted to painkillers isn't just a painful start to a new life. It's also costly to society.
Now, do you love crawfish? Well, listen up. It is said we're about to have the best bumper crop in years, and the season's already started.
We've got some sound you're going to want to hear coming up next. Plus, what is going on with this group of basketball players? 17-1 UT Tyler. We'll hear from the girls next.
From your local news leader, it's time for Big Board Sports with Eric Sullivan.
I'm here so I won't get fined. I'm here so I won't get fined.
He said it 29 times. We counted it. All right, more on Super Bowl Media Day coming up at 6:45. First up, a lot of local stuff to tell you about. And this Friday, a first will happen.
Yeah,
Good
thanks,
team.
Eric.
Here's another season that's not much fun, the season for taxes, and time for criminals to look for victims.
A local financial professional joins us to talk about how we can avoid becoming a tax ID theft victim right after the break.
You're watching KYTX CBS 19 News at 6:30.
Welcome back. That blizzard still bearing down in the Northeast.
Up to 3 feet of snow in some areas across New England.
From your local news leader, here's your CBS 19 Weather Authority forecast with Chief Meteorologist John Adams.
Well, we are looking good this evening, just as we have all day long, with temperatures getting into the 70s.
Find out how pet crowdfunding works. That's next on CBS 19 News at 6:30.
CBS 19 News. Coverage you can count on.
New tonight, a crowdfunding website is motivating animal lovers to donate lots of money to pet projects of all kinds.
For more information, head to cbs19.tv and click on the hot button.
A small community on the border of Rusk and Cherokee counties will have a meeting tonight about the possibilities coming our way.
Yeah, get out there and enjoy it again tomorrow. It's going to be pretty similar to what it was today before those changes come in. I'll have that 7-day planner for you coming up next.
When news happens, you want the best coverage. CBS 19 and the Tyler Morning Telegraph are working together, reporting on stories that matter. More coverage you can count on. your local news leader, here's your CBS 19 Weather Authority forecast with Chief Meteorologist John Adams.
We had a beautiful day today, and you can see the reason why. We've got high pressure, which is dominating our weather here in Texas. Big dip in the jet stream. Don't have any choice.
Thanks, John.
No choice at all. Super Bowl 49 Media Day. Big talk out in Phoenix today.
Find out who did the most talking coming up next in sports.
From your local news leader, it's time for Big Board Sports with Eric Sullivan.
All right, if you went to Media Day at Super Bowl I 48 years ago, you would have been all by yourself. This event has grown into a spectacle.
Topping the news, a scathing report released by the Department of State Health Services on the conditions at Klein Animal Shelter.
New tonight on CBS 19 News at 10, the story of a sweet boy waiting to be adopted. 12-year-old Keithan is a friendly, outgoing, and considerate young man. He relies on his faith to give him strength while he waits for his forever family. You'll meet this remarkable boy in CBS 19's Children Are a Gift tonight at 10.
And a final look at that forecast from John.
Still looking good. I'll tell you what, we got a nice evening coming up. It'll be kind of cool as we have clear skies and those temperatures fall into the mid-50s before midnight and a pretty light southeast wind. Tomorrow we start off in the upper 40s. We'll have plenty of sunshine into the 70s again in the afternoon. Then we start to see some changes Thursday, Friday, and especially over the weekend. We'll have rain and cold temperatures. Highs will struggle to make 50 degrees early next week. The rain will be going away, and we'll see temperatures start to warm back up to near 60 degrees by Tuesday. All in all, pretty good forecast.
Sounds good. Thanks a lot.
Well, people in the Northeast dealing with the blizzard of 2015, but for some dogs, it's just a walk in the park.
We leave you tonight with the pictures that tell the whole story. We'll see you again tonight at 10. Woof.
We're KYTX. Texas is in our name. Get your news when you want it. Visit CBS19.tv.